about a few ways of creating. And the first thing I really wanted to hit on is the packet that had the contract in it. I made it for a reason. I made it because if you do all of that, you will prepare yourself mentally. You'll prepare yourself to create. You'll prepare yourself schedule-wise. You'll have the right mindset. And obviously, I don't want people taking time out of, especially ideal phoning time, but phoning time in general to do that. If you do a little here and a little there throughout a phone jam during breaks, I'm fine with that. But take some time and do it. I was talking to Adam, and he was telling me how he was frustrated with the amount of people he had to call, which I would say he probably has more people to call than he even realizes. And we need to, at some point this week, have a workshop on how to organize your lists and make it so that it's the most efficient and all of that. But what I asked him if he sat down with his parents and shared his goal with them and why he was working towards it. And he said that they were out of the country, and I asked him, I remember when he did a demo for his aunt and uncle, I knew they lived in the area, I forgot where, and I asked if he reached out to them, and he hadn't. He said that they were busy, and a lot of people are busy, but the reality is people love helping other people achieve their goals. And I know that if I reached out to anyone who cared about me and I said, hey, Aunt Stacy or Aunt Billy or Mom or Grandma, whoever it may have been, like, hey, do you mind if I come over and I just share with you why I'm working so hard? Get some feedback and see if you have any ideas or suggestions for how I could accomplish my goal. And I'm very sure that they would find 20, 30, 45 minutes, an hour. And if you do that and tie people in, his aunt and uncle actually live in West Orange, the same town he lives in, and told him when he started and did the demo for them that they would send him recommendations later. So it's not, that's something where it's like, especially for a circumstance like that, but for any circumstance, why would you not at least try? Not only do I think that they would very likely give him as many as 20 or 30 recommendations, which would be huge. I think that they could potentially also help him book some demos. And that's called either direct scheduling or leapfrogging. And leapfrogging is when you have a demo or two, but you have an open gap in your schedule after a demo, and it's when the customer helps you make calls and schedule appointments. And the number one objection for leapfrogging is just people basically saying, I don't know who to call, or I'm not sure who's home. So the way that you handle that is you handle that by getting the objection out of the way before you ask the question. So it's just asking the customer, hey, so out of this list of recs that you gave me, who's usually home around this time? And every time that they tell you someone that might be home, you just make a little dot or a little mark next to that person's name, so you know all the people that you could potentially call with them. And you just share with them, hey, like right now, in order to hit my goal and stay on track, I need to do like 5 demos a day. And I actually had a couple reschedules, and right now I'm at 3 demos for the day. And since I'm in the area, is there any way we might be able to reach out to a few of them and see if I could just stop in real quick? And the majority of the time, the customer's going to say yes. Yeah, like you might get maybe 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4. They might say no, but what's the negative behind asking? Like, asking's free. And even if they say no a lot of the times, they'll be like, I have something I have to do or whatever, but you could just call them right now. And you could even literally, there's been times where I've just left the house. I've called everyone from my car that was on that list, And I scheduled an appointment right then and there because I was able to share with them, hey, and Susie told me that you might be home now. And since I'm in the area, I was wondering if you could spare me a half an hour and I could just stop in real quick. But once you get them committed to actually helping you call some people, you walk them through how to do it. So you say to them, so the what I would love for you to say, because the worst thing that we could say is like some college kid wants to come over and sell you knives, is just obviously tell them who I am. My name's Owen. I go to West Virginia. I've been doing an internship where I get credit just for like short fun presentations. You can lie and say, it was super awesome or whatever, and just share with them, like, there's no obligation to buy anything, and I'm trying to hit my goal, and I'm in the area, and see if I might be able to squeeze, or they might be able to squeeze me in for a half an hour, either now or also give them other times, just in case. Know your schedule on you, because there's going to be a lot of people that might not be able to get you in right then. But if the customer calls 4 or 5 people or talks to 4 or 5 people and to get you that one for that specific time slot, you might as well schedule all of them. So leapfrogging is a way to create, getting recs and calling them right then if you're on recommendations is a way to create. Sitting down with people that you care about and care about you and sharing your goal with them, and fighting to get a couple more recs or for them to help you book some demos with the recs that they might have given you, that you haven't gotten in touch with or haven't booked a demo. Like right now, it's not about waiting, it's about creating. Like, get things on your schedule. It's ABC. Always be creating. Find a way, become a champion, inspire, like lead.